Up, fellow YouTubers? So, I'm gonna make this video quick because it's late. I seen a product being advertised on YouTube for women. It's called the All Day, Everyday High Waisted Shaper Panties from the company by the name of Empetua, spelled Empetua. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But this product has my inner feminist triggered for some ungodly reason because maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I'll tell you what I mean. For starters, you go to the page that's selling it on their actual website. They have 6 different photos of various women modeling the product. The first 2 photos are of the same chick. The first 2 photos, she doesn't even look fat. The second 2 photos, the second, like the third and fourth photos right here, are before and after shots. And these women aren't even ridiculous, like they're a very loose definition of overweight. They have a little bit of tummy, but not much. And then the fifth picture, same thing. Not a whole lot of tummy, just a loose definition, you know. And then the final picture is meant to show you, hey ladies, look how stretchy it is. Now, first of all, if you're a dude, you're probably like, okay, what the fuck is a high-waisted shaper panty? What is this? These are pantyhose or women's underwear that are made from the same material as yoga pants. They're stretchy and they go all the way up your waist. Now, the idea is women can take their stubborn belly fat and tuck it into the waistband of these underwear. Then they put on a nice dress and it's supposed to make them look skinnier. Here's where I have a problem with that. If women are being told body positivity, embrace your natural womanly curves, then this product is very much anti body positivity. If you say that, this company will argue with you and say, nonsense, this is why we have different models modeling the product. That's a bullshit lie. Because when you look at these photos of these women that are modeling the product, none of them are the extreme cases. They're somewhere in the middle, Especially photo number 6. You see it, and this chick, you can tell she's toned. Like, she's not the kind of chick that would wear something like this. And of course, they got a little 56-second clip of women trying it of different sizes just to convince you this product is real. But if you look closely enough, you can even see that the heavier set women who try this product in the video, you can still tell they're larger. You know, and here's the thing of it, ladies. Don't change because society says you have to look a certain way. Change because you want to. And if you're willing to put up with this gimmicky bullshit to make yourself look skinnier, you're better off just dieting and exercising. You know? And this goes for both genders. If you want to diet and exercise because you want to, not because society says men and women have to look a certain way, here's how you do it. You have one cheat day. You diet, exercise as much as you can the whole month. At the last day at the end of the month, that's your cheat day. The last day of every month, that's your cheat day. And pace yourself. Don't overdo it, Work at your own pace. And you just keep at it, and eventually you'll lose the weight. Now, excluding Christmas and Thanksgiving and holidays with the big feasts, and excluding the last day of the month, those are your cheat days, okay? Every other day of the week, diet, exercise. And even if you have a glandular problem, I guarantee you can still maintain a smaller waist. That's a fact. And here's the thing of it, YouTube. The health experts tell you that The health experts tell you that carbs are the enemy. No, they're not. If you go to, and here's the thing of it, you see bodybuilders before they work out, they eat as much protein and carbs as they can. So when they hit the gym, they just, and they, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why they do that. You know what I'm saying? Carbs are not the enemy. This is why you see weightlifters consuming large quantities of carbs before they hit the gym and work out. You know, carbs are essentially your body's gas. Now, if you have a desk job, you're going to be snacking all day. And if your lunch breaks aren't very long, sometimes you can make a healthier alternative and pack it with you to work, you know. But and this is how companies get you to buy their bullshit. Results may vary, you know. And I can already hear the hate comments. What's the difference between this and your wands? Because you want to sit there and call this product bullshit. Okay, listen up. Magic doesn't work for everybody. That's a fact. Especially if you're a hater who wants to ruin my business. Of course, my magic is not going to work. My magic, any magic, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you buy a wand from a wand maker, you buy a wand from a wand maker and try to curse the same wand maker with the wand you bought from them. Of course, the wand is not going to work against the wand maker who worked it and made it into the wand. That's Magic 101. Most people don't realize that. Magic is going to selectively choose who it works for and who it doesn't. You know? But the difference between that and this product, the all day, everyday, high waisted shaper panties, is that women are being told body positivity, etc., etc., and then being told hide your stubborn belly fat with this product. It's contradicting. That's the difference. Before you make that, say, I'm ahead of these trolls, dude. I'm actually in the process of relocating my shipping and processing to my apartment so that way the orders get processed quicker. Sometimes things like that take a moment, but it's worth the wait. This will make the business run a bit more smoothly. And despite starting off with whatever, it's doing pretty good, you know. I focus on the positive reviews that I get on my Etsy. You know, and if you go to this feminine product on the website, you get some people saying this product is amazing, it works so well, blah blah blah. But products and results can be photoshopped to sell a product, you know, to make it seem like it's better than it really is. But the nice thing about my wand business, however, is the photos you see. People have taken photos of their wand. Of customers have taken pictures of themselves holding their wand, expressing great gratitude for the product. So there you go. That's the difference, you know. And then of course, here's another way they try to sell you on a product. Either they use somebody who's the loose definition of a certain way, or they use someone who's overly attractive or ridiculously underly attractive to make you either feel like, oh, hey, if I buy this product, I'll be attractive like that person, or hey, if I buy this product, because that person's more relatable. They're like, hey, if that person that's less attractive than me feels confident with this product, then it makes me feel confident. Advertisements will use people's shallow attitudes to sell a product. Shallowness sells a product. Think about it. A product that claims this will make your waistline look smaller. This is no difference than men being told, hey, dump a whole can of Axe body spray onto your chest and chicks will want to flock to you. Now here's the thing of it. Like, if you want to smell good to the ladies, tacticalsoap.com, not a sponsor, just free advertisement. And ladies, if you want to look skinnier, don't buy into this shaper bullshit. You know, either exercise and diet, or find yourself a man who doesn't care that you're fat, who loves to cook and treats you right. You'll never complain again. That's just it. What's better than, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're sitting there complaining because you can't find somebody because you're fat, wham, poor you, that's an excuse. I have autism and I've hooked up with like 7 to 8 chicks. So what the fuck's your excuse, dude? You know? Saying, oh, I'm fat, I can't find somebody, that's an excuse. I don't want to hear it. Find yourself somebody who loves to cook, who will treat you right, who doesn't care what you look like. They'll be happy. When you hear fat chicks complaining because they can't find a man, it's just like these nerdy assholes who video game. Like, you know what I'm saying? The stereotypical nerd who's horrible with women, all they do is play video games. People like this exist, and you think, oh, they'll never find somebody. They think the same thing. But lo and behold, when that nerd finds a chick that plays video games, the same ones he plays, all of a sudden, hey, you know, that's what it's all about, YouTube. No excuses. And if you don't want to date, you don't have to. It's not a requirement. That's the best part of it. Even better than that, not everybody likes the same thing. So, here's the thing of it, and this is the fucked truth of it all. If everybody liked fat chicks, then the skinny chicks would complain because they wouldn't get any, you know what I'm saying? If everybody liked skinny chicks, and then all the fat chicks would complain because, you know what I'm saying? There's a healthy dose of both sides. Not everyone is into the same thing. And that's what I hate using that as an example. But not everyone's into the same thing as far as the dating scene goes. A lot of dudes think, oh, I gotta have a 6-pack to attract the ladies. Not necessarily, you know. Six packs are a pain in the ass to get, and they're a pain in the ass to maintain. You know. What's more important, ladies, having a man who has a 6-pack or having a man who's there for you, who can be there for you whenever you call? Not, oh, hey, he's a text or a phone call away and that's it. You'll see him when you can see him. But he has what you're looking for body-wise, so that's all you care about. Right. Who are you bullshitting? Now here's the thing of it, YouTube. If I dated a hot blonde from North Dakota who had the similar initials but didn't have the exact same name, you know, like, they'd be like, Saunders, who are you bullshitting? I'm like, what? I tend to think, you know, yeah, I'm not even going to get into that. No, nope. See, I got women in society figured out. A lot of it was not advice. A lot of it is just sitting and observing. And, you know, whenever you hear women complain, Don't just take it as, oh great, she's complaining again. Listen. Would it kill men to listen more, and would it kill women to complain less? That's the thing of it, you know? Men complain too, and sometimes women don't listen. But that seems to be the general stereotype, doesn't it? Yeah. And somebody who's single is going to see a lot more bullshit in the dating scene than somebody who's in a relationship. If you're in a relationship where you're happy and satisfied, then you're not going to see what everyone else who's single sees or what someone else who's in a shitty relationship sees. People who are in shitty relationships and people who are single have a better understanding of how dating really works than people who are in a happy relationship. If you're in a happy relationship, then without hardly any issue, then you're seeing the world through rose tinted glasses. You know, I hate to be like that, but it's the truth, you too. Yeah. No, but ladies, if you're wearing this high waisted shaper panty to make yourself look skinnier, at the end of the day, you're still going to be the same weight you've been. This is no different than guys stuffing a rolled up sock or a roll of quarters down their pants to make their dick look bigger, you know? And when guys do that shit, women get pissed because, oh, you're lying to us. You're lying to us. Why can't you just be yourself? Right. But then you see the products like this that are made for women and people are actually buying into it. I'm like, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Huh? Really, collectively, this is my point, is you see this kind of crap with both genders. Men are stuffing their pants with socks and rolls of quarters to make their dick look bigger. Women are wearing these waist-high panties that are super stretchy to make themselves look skinnier. Wearing push-up bras to make their boobs look bigger. And it's like, you just got to be happy with what you got. It'd make life so much easier. It really would, YouTube. And that goes for both genders, eh? Now, saying it like that, you start seeing similarities between men and women. And that's the kind of thing, YouTube, you should be focusing on. If you're focused on all the horrible shit that each other do, oh, women do this, men do that. If you're focused on how hard your sex has it, if you focus on who's at fault, you're not going to find a solution. And then people are always going to bitch about dating. That's just how it is. No offense, Josh, but I don't think you're the person to be giving dating advice. Just because I have more patience. See, what separates the boys from the men is gentlemen can wait patiently for getting a girlfriend and getting laid, what have you. Men who do this are gentlemen. But boys are obsessed with getting it. Oh, bro, go to the bar to smash some puss, bro. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh. You know the attitude I speak of. These beta male pieces of sexist shit. They don't see women as anything else other than as something to score. And it's disgusting. And you know what? It's the funniest shit, YouTube. You know, women who are more attractive than other women who are less attractive shouldn't get jealous because women who are more attractive, they usually get treated like eye candy. It's disgusting, you know, regardless of whether they're a shallow person, whether they're vain or not. They don't deserve that. Women don't deserve to be treated like that, no matter how you look. That's just the way I see it, YouTube. But that's the unfortunate reality is women who are super attractive get treated like eye candy, you know. And sometimes that's just because men are assholes and society sucks. And sometimes that's because some of these women don't do anything to garner a personality. They just dress and act a certain way because they like the attention. But when it's the wrong attention from the wrong person, then they bitch and say, well, okay. If you asked for a steak at a steak restaurant, how would you like it cooked? Medium rare. They bring it back to you and it's cooked perfect and you still bitch about it. That's what that's like. Women who bitch about men staring, but they dress so that men do stare at them. You know, come on. I'm not comparing women like that. I'm just saying, you know, if you don't want people staring at your car, why do you take it to a car show? Spend about 10 hours polishing it, having the engine tuned up so it runs in pristine condition, and then sit there. When you get to the hot rod show, you're wiping the bugs off your windshield. People come by. Oh, hey man, nice car. Don't look at my car. They'd be looking at you like, is this person on crack? Then why the fuck did you bring your car to a show? And I'm not trying to pick on women, but y'all do shit that makes no damn sense. You know? You'll sit there and fight for body positivity and just accepting the way you are. But then you have products like the Shaper panties. And that's the polar opposite, YouTube. It really is. You go from saying, I'm not ashamed of my curves to, if you want to hide the way your curves look, here's a product that deceives people. Pretty much the female equivalent of stuffing it with a sock or a roll of quarters is what that is, YouTube. And then, of course, when women find out that men aren't what they made themselves out to be, they get pissed. When women find out that men are lying or deceiving them into thinking that they look or act or have a certain lifestyle, a certain way, whatever, it pisses women off. But y'all got products like this that make men think your body looks a certain way when it doesn't. See, I tend to think if men and women are lying to each other about the way they look, with the bullshit about their personality, what have you, then I tend to think they're afraid to be accepted for who they are. That's what I tend to think. Having a big dick ain't all it's cracked up to be. If it's too big and she don't want that near her, you get cock blocked by your own dick. That's irony in a fucking nutshell. She looks at you with the heart on. She's like, nope, get that fucking monster away from me. That's going nowhere near me. Fuck you. Ain't the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. Now, it sucks when you get cock blocked by some other dude. Like, that's just the game. That's just how it goes. It's the law of the jungle. But getting cock blocked by your own cock because it's too big for her taste, you're screwing yourself, man. No. Don't trip out about your bodies and respect one another. That's what it's all about, YouTube. It's a vulgar way of putting it, but it's the truth. But here's the best part of it, YouTube. You never see body positivity for men. Men are either expected to be super ripped or fat, hairy, and disgusting. That's just it. There's never, what I'm saying. But because women are expected to be the prettiest all the time because of that negative standard, that's why body positivity exists for women and not for men. It's because of that negative standard that women are always supposed to be their prettiest and bullshit like that. And truth be told, is it fair? No, but that's life. Classic. Hey YouTube, I just spilt my drink that I had on my desk. Yeah, that's life, dude. Fuck it. That's alright. Just, you know, move some shite out of the way and just wipe it up. That's all I can do at this point. Sitting here getting into this discussion like I got my guitar pick wet. Fucking classic. God fucking damn it. You know, I hate the fact that I'm clumsy, but at least I didn't spill it on my lighter. So it could be worse. I didn't get it on my keyboard. Oh, fucking shite. Oh, I got it all over my Zippo, but that's alright. One lighter still works. So it could be worse. Silver lining, I suppose, right, YouTube? Fucking bullshit. Life's full of it, YouTube. Life is just straight up full of bullshit. All I can do is grab a towel from my bathroom and wipe it up. Wanking bollocks. That's what that is, YouTube. That needs to be jiggled. Stop your bullshit. I wonder what that noise was. I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh, the toilet wouldn't stop running. Okay, jiggle the handle. There it goes. Now it shut the fuck up. Alright. Back to our scheduled programming. Cleaning up the mess on my desk. There we go. That's all you can fucking do, YouTube. Nothing you can do about it. It's just part of the game, I guess. Yeah. But yo, we look at this product that's being advertised for women, and all 6 of these photos are a loose representation of a female body type. They're not the extremes. It's a similar effect to when you see men watching TV and they see an Axe commercial, some dude spraying themselves with the spray, and then all these chicks are like flocking to him. It's done to get women to buy the product, just like it's done to get men, you know. It's the way people use narcissism and sympathy to sell a product. It's the truth. That's just the simplest way of explaining it. Advertisers will use narcissism and sympathy to sell a product. You know, you see the perfume commercial, and it's some stupid hot chick, and then she's like, it's done in black and white, it's all dramatic, and she's all like, making these weird ass fucking faces. It's supposed to be giving off this artistic sort of impression, like, ooh, fancy. And then she whispers the name of the perfume, all dramatic, like, my perfume. Put it on, you'll smell good. And you're just like, gag. But then you see chicks buying into it. Some chicks are like, oh, that chick's too hot. She doesn't represent my body type. So then you get a chick that represents the other chick's body type to sell a product. And then some skinnier chick complains about it because it's promoting obesity. Oh, dude. This is the shit I'm talking about. If you have a chick that looks average or that's too skinny, you'll have, and which is understandable, like, but even if she looks healthy by all standards, you'll have people complain. Let's say she's too skinny for that ad. She's promoting unhealthy this and that. And then you sit there, and if you see an ad with a heavier set chick trying to promote body positivity, other chicks will say, well, they're just promoting obesity. And it's like, oh my God, people, why? You can't win with people half the time, YouTube. You try satisfying them, it doesn't work. I'm not going to bother posting the link in the description box because I'm not promoting their product in any way, shape, or form. But when you go to this Empetua, it's spelled Empetua, the all day, everyday, high waisted shaper panties. This is basically the female equivalent of stuffing your shit with a roll of socks or a quarter roll, dude. Like, come on. But at least if women want to change their body, they have an easier time doing it than men. Not saying you have to, but it's the truth. There is no successful penis enlargement surgery. Men are pretty much just stuck with the size they got. Because apparently, according to science, it's too risky. I'm like, you what the fuck ever, dude. I'm sure there's some sexist reason why Mother Nature, that's usually how it goes. All Mother Nature is kind of sexist. Human history in general. There's some things you can't help. It's just how it is. But yeah, ladies, if you're trying to look skinnier and you're willing to put up with these shaper panties where you tuck your tummy fat into a stretchy, like half-assed leotard one piece. I don't know what the fuck you call it. You know what I'm saying? Then, if you want to put up with that, you're cutting corners. Okay, if you want to look like you've lost weight, then lose some weight. Not because society says you have to, but because you want to. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're still going to be fat. You're wearing these stretchy, new age girdies, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Girdles, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Corsets, whatever. These modern day stretchy corsets is what they are. You know, you're just bullshitting yourself, dude. Right? And sure, losing it the old fashioned way might take longer, but at the end of the day, you'll be able to go to bed saying, hey, you know what? I'm not lying to myself. Because I guarantee you, chicks are buying products like this to make themselves look skinnier because either they have a hard time losing weight or they're just too goddamn lazy to do it. One of the two. Oh, ouch. Okay, and that's the thing of it. If you can't help it, that's just how you are. That's one thing. Products like this might help you feel a little bit more confident with yourself. It's kind of like me wearing a bandana for my trichoteria. I get that. But wearing it because you're too fucking lazy to lose the weight yourself, that's a whole nother ball game, Sister Sledge. And then complaining because you're fat. Like complaining because you're fat and then knowing you have control over it and then doing nothing about it. That's what gets me. You want to preach fat acceptance, but you pull shit like that. Like, it's one thing, I accept that some people can't, that some people have a genuine problem with that. It's just genetic, you know? I refuse to accept it if people who can control it do nothing about it and just do it because they can, because they want the attention, you know? Because every other extreme has been celebrated. We live in a society where extremes are celebrated. So now being fat is considered the shocker, like, oh, hey, it's taboo and now it's considered as rebellious because, you know, the fashion industry had to brainwash women and blah, blah, blah. I guarantee you, if the fashion industry would have started off with curvier or heavier set women back in the day, we'd see the polar opposite of what we see today. You'd be seeing skinnier women getting accepted today instead of the polar opposite of what's actually happening. Guarantee you, that's how life works, YouTube. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. So either way you shape it, yeah, there we go. Either way you shape it, that's just how it is. You know, and especially when you look at all 6 of these photos, the first 2 are the same chick, not really looking like she has a weight problem. The second photos of these other 2 chicks, like literally the third and fourth photos, are before and afters of chicks that aren't even morbidly obese, you know. Because what happens when you go to buy this product because you want to make yourself look skinnier and you order the biggest size they have, the biggest freaking size they offer, and it's still not big enough? It's going to make you want to cry. Don't lie to me. Come on, dude. At that point, you're like, okay, they have options: healthy diet, exercise, surgery, you know. So, this product is so anti body positivity. High waisted shaper panties. The first 2 words tells you it crawls up your entire waist. That third word tells you it's supposed to shape it. It's a shaper. You know, didn't really think too hard about naming the product. And this website sells the same shit for leggings that are supposed to make your ass look more firm and shit like that. And I'm just like, oh, dude, this is the kind of crap women have to go through. You want to tell women body positivity, but then you sell them products that say hide their natural curves. That's an oxymoron, if I ever saw one. I mean, you know, this website might have a couple of good products women could try, but when you see products that are telling you, oh, this will change the way your ass looks just by wearing the product, or this will change the way your hips look just by the way that, you know, yeah, that's a different ball game. That's usually a gimmick. And here's the thing of it. And there are literally 2 sides to this argument. You talk to any woman who's super attractive, they will tell you that they hate the attention that guys give them because guys can be assholes. But then once they get older and their looks fade, guess what happens? the cat calls stop, the flirting stops. At first they're like, hey, cool. But eventually they miss it. And all they can do is reflect fondly upon their youth. Telling all the younger generation, well, when I was your age, I was a real looker. I tell you what. But now all I have is the cats and the paper when it comes, and the if I get any mail in the mailbox. But on that same note, if you're considered less attractive, don't trip out about it. Women who are considered hot or sexy, whatever, they will tell other women who are considered less attractive, it's a pain in the ass. You know, people treat you like you're a piece of meat. Men treat you like you're just eye candy. And it's disgusting. And then here's the upside to it and the fucked up side of it. People who are more attractive get treated better. It's the truth. So maybe attractive people aren't initially stuck up. Maybe good looking people are just conditioned into being stuck up because they get treated better. So if society didn't treat better looking people with more privilege, then maybe they wouldn't be as stuck up. They would be a lot more humble. There's a social experiment for you. You take two attractive people and you take the gender out of the equation, and you treat one person with more privilege than the other person and see which one of them is more stuck up. Because I've met a lot of gorgeous women who were down to earth and just really easy to talk to. That's the thing of it too, is I feel like because people are attractive, they get that assumption thrown at them. Oh, they're attractive, they must be self-centered and stuck up, you know? And that's kind of an unfair stereotype of attractive people in general. Oh, they're attractive, I bet they have no personality. I bet they're as dull as a, you know what I'm saying? And that's, yeah, it's... But if the person was less attractive, they would say, right? Oh, that person's ugly. I bet they have no social life. So it doesn't matter what you do or how you live or how you're born, you're always going to be judged. If you're too attractive, people say you have no personality, you're probably self-centered, and you expect everybody to just hand you shit. If you're unattractive, people say you're probably shy and reserved, and you have no friends. Ugh. And this is why being a woman can be really hard sometimes. You have all these people preaching body positivity while telling you to hide your natural curves. Because you scroll down to the bottom of the page and you see the same bullshit they have. The high waist shaper, they have one called the all day high-waisted shaper shorts. So if you want to go beyond just your waist, if you know what I'm saying, and it's like, okay, you know what? Instead of putting up with this gimmicky bullshit, like I said, lose weight because you want to, not because society tells you to. And the best way to do that, have a cheat day at the end of the month. Also, let yourself have a little bit of fun eating on holidays and such. But the rest of the year, you're working out, staying active, moving, and go at your own pace. Don't let somebody else intimidate you. You're on a journey to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of people don't go to the gym, YouTube. Some snobby fucking asshole who's like been going to the gym for years is like ripped as shit, looking down their nose at you like, look at this disgusting piece of shit. you know. You know the fucking attitude that gives gym rats a bad name. The kind of I'm better than you because I'm ripped attitude. Yeah, that's some bullshit. A lot of gym rats are just doing it to work out because they want to look good, they want to feel good doing it. They're escaping their problems. It's like me smoking a cigarette. I'm taking time out of my day, you know, to relieve my stress. And working out too much can be bad for your health. You can pull a muscle. So just because you're getting exercise doesn't mean it's completely healthy for you. Just because tobacco is bad for you doesn't mean it's completely bad for you. People who smoke 2 packs a day for 60 plus years are going to get it faster than people who smoke 1 pack every 3 to 4 days. But yeah, what do you guys think about these feminine products that are designed to bullshit women into thinking they have a smaller waist, to bullshit society? I mean, I see where something like this might come in handy. Maybe if you're going for a jog and you're trying to lose weight and you don't want everything just flying around, slowing you down, you put on something like this, you know, it holds it in place while you're working out. Okay, maybe, but if you're wearing it because you're too lazy to work out and you want to fool people, no, dude. No. But my point exactly, this is the kind of crap women have to go through, these products that are designed. So while men might have to worry about maybe like one thing, stuffing their pants with a sock, that's just one thing. You know, that's just one thing. You go to this website, the Empetua, EMPETUA, and you see all these products that cover way more than just one area, that are specifically designed to fit that so-called ideal body type. Ugh. That's just it. Women will complain because they use stupid hot women for clothing ads all the time. Oh, that woman's too attractive. That's unfair to my body type. But then if they use someone that's conventionally unattractive, it's seen as, you're just promoting obesity. And then people argue, no, they're promoting body positivity. And it's like, ah. But then that's just it. You get all these people saying body positivity movement for women and such, which I'm down for 100%. However, how is a society going to sit there and say body positivity for women and then try to sell a product called the all day, everyday, high waisted shaper panty designed to make you look slimmer? No, it doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't, YouTube. It doesn't work like that. Look, if you're wearing this product because you want to look like you're skinnier, it may take longer, but cutting corners ain't going to get you anywhere in life. So you might as well do what you can to lose it. You know. But that's just it. Like, you go to the mall, you go to the fucking mall, some chick's in a department store, some chick is standing in a department store, checking herself out in the mirror, and of course she hates the way she looks. That's just, not trying to be a stereotype, but that's very common for women. Thank you, society's double standards. And she's sitting there going, ugh, just picking herself apart. And then some woman will walk by her and go, I wish I looked as good as you. And if the woman picking herself apart had more confidence and then supported the woman who was jealous of her, and as the woman who was jealous of her stop comparing herself to that other woman and use that as motivation if she wanted to better the way she looked if she wanted to, not because society, women would be a lot happier. That's a true feminist right there. You're not going to pick yourself apart as a woman, and you're not going to hate on other women for having it better than you. You just support each other and yourselves as a sisterhood. You understand that some men are assholes, but that doesn't make all men assholes, and you still fight for both sexes and for gender equality without being a royal bitch about it. You call yourself a feminist, but you're a royal bitch about it. You're probably a feminazi. That's the big difference. YouTube. A feminazi is basically a sexist female who hates men. That's the big difference. But of course, that's what destroys the feminist movement, is whenever we see these bitchy, self-entitled women who call themselves feminists, but they treat men like shit and act like women are always the victim, blah, 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 that gives the feminist movement a bad name. I get it, you want to wear that sexy red dress you could wear 4 to 10 years ago, but you had like 2 to 3, maybe 4 kids, so you put on a couple of pounds. And you got a busy work schedule, so sometimes you don't have time to work out. Okay, you don't have to spend a whole hour working out. You take 20 minutes to do push-ups, sit-ups. Let's think of it. You gotta make time for these things, YouTube. The experts will tell you that carbs are the enemy. No, they're not. You see bodybuilders eating a shit ton of food before they work out. That's because carbs are not the enemy. It's what you do with those carbs. Excluding holidays and the last day of the month. Those are your cheat days. Every other day of the week, you're dieting, exercising, If you want to lose weight, introduce more vegetables into your diet. If you want to introduce more muscle into your diet, introduce more protein. It's just that simple. Well, sugars and high-calorie snacks and drinks will give you that boost, but it's like giving your car NOS. Basically, yes, you'll be able to go really fast and do what you gotta do. It'll give you that energy boost, but it burns out. Eating stuff that's a little bit lower in calories and not as sugary, eating stuff that's more balanced in protein and grains. This will give your body that boost without making you just burn out and crash. You drink a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi or a Monster or a Red Bull, that caffeine sugar is going to pep you up and you're like, yeah, But eventually the caffeine wears off, you get a caffeine headache, the sugar crash happens, and you're just like, And your first instinct is to grab another one, much like a crackhead coming down off their fix. It doesn't mean soda or energy drinks are completely bad. I mean, if you drink one in the morning and then that's all you drink just to get your day started, that's better than drinking 10 a day. But I'm wrapping this video up. This rant is long enough.